We go from beignets to fitness, Karen.
Generally, this is how it works, right? You got to eat and then work out. And boy, it can be hard to get motivated, especially this time of the year, even after beignets. Sometimes you just want to sit, Scott.
No, joining us with someone who found the motivation is m.e.l.t. Fitness owner Joe Carabasi, and he's joined by Henrietta m.e.l.t. Love your last name. It's got a little Mackle in front of the Haney. Hey guys, how are you?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Now you have a little voice, but you're losing your voice, so we just want to.
Yeah, too much singing.
Too much singing.
No, I'm actually not sick. I did a lot of coaching this week. Stepped in and started having a little too much fun.
Okay.
Yeah, in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. Yes.
So I think a lot of people will find your story inspiring. You found yourself at a point where you actually made it through cancer, but that's where you felt like the journey was just beginning. You actually felt pretty bad after you made it through that struggle.
Yeah, it was a very long struggle. There was, over a few years, a lot of surgeries, a lot of chemo, and I had always been a very active person, led a very active life, and I think when you go through any kind of serious illness, you sort of get the identity that you're a patient and your life has changed. And when it was all done and I was cancer free, I just was left with a body that couldn't do much. I felt like I had lost my old life. And what I needed wasn't so much about the weight. I needed to get some strength back and some energy back. And I heard about m.e.l.t. And I tried it, and right after the very first workout I went to, I felt great about myself, and I think that's the key. I felt accomplished. I felt, like I can do this. And I just kept going with it, and it really, more than changed my life, I think it saved my life.
20 pounds off of your little 4'11" frame. That's a lot, right, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, people put that in perspective. 4'11", that's a large percentage of your body fat. And always funny, too, is that when you build muscle, you lose a lot of fat you never even see on a scale because muscle does way more than fat.
Joe, I took the class recently. We're going to have a story coming up on that. But what I found interesting about the class was there are people from all age ranges, and they're in all different types of shape, and yet everybody can make it through these. Well, you work at your own goal and you work at your own strength, so they're not trying to kill you in there. They're just trying to get you to go at your personal best.
Right.
Is that what you found?
Exactly. Yes. And the coaches are great, and it's so much individual attention because the classes are small. But it's, for me, it's that feeling that, I was ready to stop, but you get 5 seconds and it's like, no, don't stop. 5, 4, 3, 2. And you do that and you're like, man, that felt great.
Right.
You're addicted to the countdown.
Like, I can't even believe I did that. Well, and that makes you, like, it builds on itself, that feeling.
Did it feel more doable also because each class is only about a half an hour?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And not because of, not just because of the time, but it doesn't take over your life. You don't, I know people who work out 2 hours a day. And it's just like you can do that for a couple of weeks and then you don't want to anymore. You're like, I have to go and work out. All I have to do is show up, put my clothes on, go to m.e.l.t. They do all the rest.
And Joe, I'm sorry, go ahead, please.
Well, we were saying, like, just show up. We'll take it from there. You guys got a lot going on, whatever's going on in your life. Once you walk through those doors, it's our role to make it easy on you and take you through the workout to get to you to where you want to be.
I love the fact when you walk into m.e.l.t., you're expecting to see all of this equipment, and there's like a rubber band and a ball.
A little bit more than that.
It's like a big rubber band and a ball and a rope, and then you're like completely wiped by the. You melt away. You melt away.
Yeah.
Well, and when you see someone like yourself, Joe, they might think, okay, that's not the right place for me. It's got to be some young, super strong. But you're showing that, wherever you did not feel intimidated. There were people of all fitness levels going at their own pace.
Yeah, everybody together, and it's not. You see new people come in and they kind of look around, and by the end of the class, you're all the same.
Right, and you're kind of helping each other out.
I take the classes, and people always ask, what are my works? I take the classes, and we have people all wide of ranges, and that's because we have a level 1, 2, and 3. So no matter where you're at, and we do a lot of coaching. So it's like individual coaching within a group environment.
Well, Henrietta m.e.l.t., you're an inspiration to us all.
Sure is.
Keep up the good work.
I hope so.
You are.
I mean, I hope so.
God
Anybody can do it. I'll say, go to a class, and I guarantee you'll feel better about yourself.
Great.
Well,
Thank you so much.
we're so happy for you that you're feeling good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
For more information on m.e.l.t. Fitness, you can go to the website m.e.l.tworkout.com, and they always have some great new options. If you want to try it out, you can get in there for really good intro rates.
They have facilities in South Windsor, Simsbury, Glastonbury, and West Hartford.